Imagine struggling to get up a flight of just a few stairs. Now imagine being significantly out of breath just from climbing a few steps. Even worse, imagine needing to be bathed by someone else. Everything you had to do, needed to do, wanted to do was at the discretion of another person. How would that make you feel? I'm sure many of you are familiar with the TLC and Lifetime TV shows like 1,000 Pound Sisters, My 600 Pound Life. Those are just a few examples of what can happen when you don't have a healthy lifestyle and make the healthy decision sometimes. This could be you now, someone you know, family, friend, coworker, or maybe even eventually you if you don't make the necessary changes you need to. Today, I'd like to talk to you about first, the importance of a healthy and healthier lifestyle. Second, how pushing it off to the side, I'll get to it later can be so detrimental. And finally, how you can take the necessary steps to get to the healthier lifestyle. Did you know that the obesity rate of adults in the U.S. increased by 26% since 2008? Currently, 42.4% of adults in the United States are obese or overweight. This is the highest it has ever been in the country and the first time it has ever gone over the 40% mark. First, let's talk about how a healthier lifestyle not only affects you, but for people and families, the children as well. A lot of times, children eat what their parents feed them, so in most cases, they actually don't have a choice in what they're eating. And so there we have a domino effect. My parents eat unhealthy, so now I'm also eating unhealthy too. When parents don't encourage, their kids to get involved in activities, that's also another way that the routine and the patterns of not making healthy choices begins. There's always the claim that, it's a lot more expensive to eat healthy. However, recently, the U.S. Department of Agriculture deemed that it, in fact, is not more expensive to make a healthier choice as opposed to a not so good one. The average income of a U.S. family, that is 4 people, is $68,703 according to the U.S. Census. So there are ways and there are resources that you can use in order to make the healthier decisions, even if you're on a budget. Now, of course, there are things like gym memberships and, organic markets where, the price of things is a lot more expensive. Sometimes we often get into the mindset, I'll get to it later, it's not that important. However, obesity and overweight are the second leading cause of preventable deaths in the United States behind smoking. This means that we have the decision and we have the resources. Why not use them in order to make the right choice so that we can put ourselves out of that category and not at risk? Another issue and contribution to unhealthy lifestyle choices is also the placement of fast food restaurants, which directly correlates to the socioeconomic status of many families. It just so happens that many fast food restaurants are placed in lower income neighborhoods, and thus those people have access to this cheaper food and bad food. In fact, obesity and overweight rates are highest in low-income households. With all this information, it is up to us to make the right and healthy decisions. Longevity is a result of making the right decision and making a healthier decision. You have the resources you need, use them. Some great ways to encourage yourself are make a plan, write it down, give yourself some structure. That really can help with the discipline. Do it with someone else, do it with a friend, do it with a family. This can help with accountability a lot. Holding someone accountable while they're holding you accountable, making sure you're getting done everything that you need to. Well, I think we can all say that it never hurts to live a healthier lifestyle, to make sure we're getting exercise in at least one time a day, whether that's walking, a light jog, playing fetch with your dog, something to get you out and get you moving for at least 30 minutes. I hope you make the right decision.